Okay, so I want to show you how to create a calendar, and we're going to talk about using Excel to do that. Okay, so I'm going to just put the screens side by side, and the first thing is that you're going to type. Okay, and you would say, how do I move from one box to the next? You can use the arrow keys, okay, on your keyboard, or you can just move the mouse and click to go to the cell where you want to type. Let's say that I type these words here and I realize that I need to move them one cell to the left. I can select, so I click and hold my mouse and select my cells. And then instead of this plus, I'm going to look for like a little hand, and I'm going to hold it and move it up or down or to the left in this case. And then I let it go. So it moved my text. Now I'm going to start typing the numbers. And look how the computer is super smart. When I want to autofill, I type 1 and then I put 2, tab 3, or I can move my arrows. If I want to autofill, I will select 1, 2, 3. I will come to the corner and I will look for the black plus sign, which is called autofill. I can hold the mouse and then I can move it and move it and move it. And if I keep going, the computer thinks I need all those numbers right there. You see that? I don't need 6 here, so I can delete it. And then I can come back here at the bottom and I can type, for example, this was 6, 7, 8. And then the computer will understand that I need 9, 10, 11, 12, etc. Sometimes you just can type 2 numbers and the computer, so it's so smart that it will understand that you're doing this for all the cells, so you can keep going that way. Okay, so I only need until 30th. Now remember that I'm creating a calendar. So I just realized that I forgot to type, for example, summer session 2021, June 2021. Don't worry, we can add more cells or we can add more rows. Remember, these are the rows or columns later on. So for now, what I want to do is I want to create a table like this one, just around my days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the way here to the 30th. And I'm going to click the Home tab. When you click the Home tab, you're going to find the borders sign. So you will click here to select all borders. Now I decided that I need to add some colors. So from the 1st to the 11th, I'm going to add certain colors. So again, I will go to the Home tab and I can add different shades to different cells. So in this case, the rest of these numbers will be a different color. Now it doesn't look exactly the same, but you get the idea. Then if we have a holiday, maybe you can come in the middle here. Again, go to the Home tab and you can either change this date like in red, like this color could be red, or you can change the red filling, but make sure this is black, otherwise you won't have any contrast. So you can show that this is a holiday. Okay, the last thing I want to show you. I forgot to do 2 things. I forgot this line, for example. I forgot to put summer session. I forgot to put June 2021. Okay, so then that means I need to add some rows. I will select my rows with this black arrow. So maybe I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would right click over my selection and I will select Insert. Now I have a space to add any text that I need. So for example, maybe here this goes this black line. Again, you go to the Home tab and instead of all borders, you're going to open up and you're going to select thick bottom border. That is the line. Now make sure you don't apply this to all the line because we have a lot of cells this way. And then when you print, you will print like 300 pages. You don't want that. Make sure you select only what you need. So for example, maybe you need 2 months, then you will do that. So you open the menu, or you can select bottom double border. Now, if you want, look what I'm going to do now. I need to type somewhere here, I need to type summer session 2021. And I'm going to type June 2021. Okay, in this case, I only need June 2021. You're going to come here. So you're going to press the apostrophe key, and then you're going to type June 2021, enter. And the computer will know that because you put the apostrophe here, will not change it to any formula. Now, I realize I don't need this row here. I can right click over it and select delete. So now I can see that it's looking similar to my other calendar. So you're going to come to summer session. I'm actually going to select all these cells and I'm going to merge and center my text. So instead of being one cell, all these cells will become one. So when I click, it makes it like one big cell. I select June and all these empty cells, and then I can click Merge and Center. Where do I find Merge and Center? In the Home tab, okay? Before I copy all of this right here, I am going to make maybe this a little bit bigger so I can change the font. This can be bold if I want it. You make it nicer. And you can also select your columns and maybe you can make them a little bit smaller so the other ones fit here. Now, what you want to do is to copy all of these. Control copy, you come here, Control V, and then you come here, Control V. Now, you see how these are wider? I'm going to do it again. I select all my columns and I will change how wide they are by coming to the end of my column, or you can come here, one of these columns, but make sure it's between the columns with this black line with two arrows. You hold it and you can make them smaller or bigger. Okay, in this case, we need them like half the size. So now it looks like the calendar, the MiraCosta College calendar. Now this line, I realize now, I need more, right? More here. So remember that I need a longer border. So I go to the Home tab and I open this border and I can select, they use thick border or you can use the double one if you want. I like the double. I think it's pretty cool. Now, MiraCosta College and 2021, all of these cells, they should be in the middle of my document. So for that reason, I'm going to select all these cells. I will click Merge and Center. This is a title, so at least it should be like 22. Same with my dates. I come to the beginning, I go to the end, and I click Merge. Now, this is different. All these numbers, just so you know, they're different too, so you will have to change that. So let's go back and compare the calendars. So this one says Summer Session 2021, June 2021. This is the fall. So in that case, I would come here and I will type fall. Now remember that you have the apostrophe. So when you come here, you can type inside and don't delete the apostrophe and just type August. And now you will have to change all the content inside. And that's how you're going to create a MiraCosta College calendar. That takes a long time, but that's what you can practice with Excel.